FreeMMOStation.com.
My name's Eskimo, and we're going to be playing Heavenstrike Rivals. It is a free-to-play game on Steam. It was originally ported from a mobile game, as far as I understand, and we're going to jump straight into it and see how the game plays, you know, what all it's about, and see exactly how it goes over. So far, to sign up, you do have to have either a Facebook account to sign in with. Even though it is downloaded through Steam, you still sign in with a Facebook account and or a mobile device. So there's always that. So let's see what we got going on here. So you're going to choose your name. Pretty obvious, basic first step. Hopefully that name's not taken. Alright. Okay, so now that we've got our name, pretty straightforward, we're going to select our appearance. So what do we got going on here? Obviously, to me, the first one that strikes me as the coolest looking is going to be this guy right here. However, this dude does look pretty cool too. He looks like a Minotaur buff. I don't know what the hell he's got going on, but he looks pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool character design. I'm not liking this one. I'm not feeling it. I don't know why she's got all different sorts of ribbons in her hair. But alright, we're definitely going to be going with this guy. And I'm not sure what just arm motion he just did there, but looks pretty interesting. So let's see what we're going to do. I'm guessing it's going to give you some sort of, somewhat like a tutorial or something to begin with. Alright, so we got to defeat the captain. This is going to give me a good insight as to how the game actually plays. And exactly what type of game it is. As I can tell so far, it doesn't look much like an MMO. So we've got our health bar, his health bar. What looks like cards down here maybe? Okay, Captain, take these mana crystals. You'll need them to deploy your units. Okay, so you've got mana crystals, and you drag your card on here. Okay, so it's kind of like a turn-based. It reminds me a lot of Final Fantasy Tactics, or that Yu Yu Hakusho game that was on Game Boy Advance. Oh god, that game was so good. How much damage the unit could take. All right, so pretty much this is how much damage he can receive, and this is how much damage he does. Right now, just press play to take your turn. Okay, so you make your turn. It's a turn-based game. Okay. And he can move on the turn. I understand. Now, I'm guessing when he sets out his and it moves, then it will also, you know, that's when they'll get into combat. As soon as one gets right here, they'll fight. But we'll see. Each turn, you get 2 more mana crystals. So it's kind of a mix of a Hearthstone as well, to be honest, because now I've got more mana crystals. You use your mana crystals every round, it seems. Okay, we got to do with a shield. Pretty badass. Alright, so he's going to go forward. Yep, I was right. Alright, so he's going to do 2 damage to him. So he's got 1 HP. And his attack goes up. Okay. Interesting. See that? Fighters have a skill called Fury. It gives them bonus attack. Interesting. Interesting. I'm not sure why he's got 2 HP and I've got 10, though. But I'm not going to question it. I'm just kind of that much of a thug. Man just beat me in the face with a baton. We both got 1 HP, so I'm guaranteed to win next round. I'm not sure what good these guys are going to do being so far away. The enemy unit is trying to sneak through. Drag your unit. Okay, so we can drag. I'm trying to drag it, lady. Okay, there we go. Alright, nice. Moving units into different lanes like that can give you the upper hand. Now press play. Okay. So, yeah, it's kind of, you get a small playing field, though, from what it seems so far. Okay, there we go. And he's got 5 HP, though. When defenders attack, the enemy unit becomes taunted, which means it can't switch lanes. So he can't swap lanes to fight something else now. I understand. Simple, simple. Alright, now I don't have any other cards, so I'm guessing we're only starting with 2. But that should be game, because, yeah, that's... So, from what it seems like that I can gauge so far, is you're going to have different types of cards that have different, you know, passives, maybe different abilities. And you're going to be battling other people. Your goal is to get to the other person and take down their life points, if you want to Yu-Gi-Oh style it, or their health in general, anything in that way, shape, or form. So that's pretty interesting. I mean, it was a mobile game, so I really don't expect a whole lot from the game. I mean, so far it seems fairly basic. I'm guessing that there may be multiple more cards, things of that nature, and things like that. So yeah, see, oh no, a scout. No, yeah, see, now we've got a scout. And we also got what looks like a gunners. Okay, so now we have 2 more cards, which seems interesting. I don't personally think I would want to put more time into this game myself. But it's not. I could see. Okay, I could play this on a phone. I could probably play this on a mobile game. I could enjoy this on a mobile game. Now, as a PC game, not so much. It's just, it's lacking. I believe there's an energy system, whereas like you can only, you know, do so many battles a day or things like that. And it seems like it's pretty much just straight up fighting, you know, another enemy. Every fight is just you fighting someone else. So it's slightly interesting, but you know, I mean, it's not a bad game. It seems okay. All right, so we're gonna go through this again, and now we have more cards. So now the scout seems pretty interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that's more of an assassin-y type character. So she can seem to move multiple space. How'd he summon two? Okay, alright, so now we are in the battle, and she has just done a lot of damage to me off the get-go there. Scout uses their double strike skill to attack twice every turn. Okay, alright, did not know that. We're going to see if we can do some damage here. Alright, so I managed to kill his scout, though, so that's good. Alright, so yeah, like I said before, it seems like a mixture of Yu Yu Hakusho's Game Boy Advance game and Final Fantasy Tactics, which I'm pretty sure this game is created by Square Enix. So it is, you know, from the people that essentially created Final Fantasy. So I can understand why it seems like that. Okay, well, you took out my scout. So like I said before, it's not bad. I can tell it was ported. You can instantly look at this game and tell it was ported from a mobile game. It's what is this? We're gonna roll with another gunner here. This thing is pretty strong. But yeah, like I said, you can instantly tell this game was ported from a mobile game because of the fact of, you know, like the graphics, the turn-based, the energy. I mean, maybe not the turn-based, but the energy and things like that. That normally says a lot of you know, games that are have energy and stuff like that are normally, for the most part, mobile games. Mobile games seem to do that a lot because it encourages microtransactions, where it's like, oh, you ran out of gems for the day. Either you wait till tomorrow, or you can buy some more gems. So this game seems like it has this element, but I feel like, you know, I'm hoping maybe they've toned that down for the PC, since it's released on Steam, or I'm not sure if they have, but one could hope, because if it has that, it encourages microtransactions, and that's not something I enjoy in a game. So, you know, for the most part, we've done 2 battles so far, so now so we get from this chest, and then we're going to go over the game and see exactly what's good about it and what's maybe not good about it. So we got a magic users and a submarine lady. I don't know what the hell that's supposed to be. Alright, so alright, now let's get back to the main screen before we accept another fight. And we're going to take a look at the main screen and see what we got going on here. Alright, so these are your quests. Pretty straightforward. Not sure. Okay, so you got this right here. It's city, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you got your gems. And there's a cash shop button that's not letting me open. Maybe because I haven't progressed far enough. But I was correct. There are going to more than likely be microtransactions for this game. As you can see, there is an energy meter and it does refill. However, it's refilling fairly fast, so I will say that's relatively good. You do get, I guess, what would be at the top right here, gold, and then you've got your gems. Now, gems, I'm gonna guess are gonna be where the microtransactions come in. We're gonna go actually check the Steam store while we're sitting here, and I'm gonna see if there's a lot of microtransactions for this game. I'm not too totally sure if there are, but I'd imagine there would be. So, I don't see anything. If anyone knows, feel free to, you know, say something and say if there's a lot of microtransactions in this game, or if they took that out for PC. Maybe they did. You know, I'm not really too totally sure. But, anyways, what I think of the game, personally, after playing a little bit of the game and giving it a nice little, I guess, first look of it, it's not bad. It's got fairly good potential to be a good game. I like the turn-based. I'm not a huge fan of turn-based games, but I do like turn-based games. I did play a couple of them when I was younger growing up, like I mentioned a couple times. There was a Game Boy Advance game called Yu Yu Hakusho. I can't remember. I know it was a TV show first, but I can't remember exactly what the game was called. But it was on the Game Boy Advance, and it was a really good game. And I really enjoyed that game. And Final Fantasy Tactics as well on the Game Boy Advance was also a really good game I really enjoyed. And this game reminds me of those games. However, I am not really a big fan of just the game itself. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of energy in games where, you know, if you run out of energy, well, oh, looks like you can't do any more battles because the battles cost 4 energy. And you will run out. I mean, you will. If a battle's 4 energy and it takes you, let's just say, a minute to refill your energy, you get done with a battle relatively quick, and you're not going to refill your energy fast enough once. And higher battles might require more energy. So, you know, it does seem that the energy does refill fairly fast from what I'm looking at right now. But there's no, I don't know if that's subject to change in the future or anything like that. So there's no telling. There are gems in the top right corner, and that does, to me, say there are microtransactions. Because for the most part, gems you would get from the store. You'd buy the gems, and then the gems will be used maybe to give you more energy, or maybe for a boost, or maybe for extra cards, or anything like that. And I'm just going to call them cards. I'm not sure if that's what they're called. But the characters seem fun. Choosing your appearance doesn't in any way, shape, or form affect the gameplay. It just simply is, you know, I guess decided on how you want to look. So, for the most part, I think it's a pretty good game. Would I personally sit down and actually play this game through all the way, maybe to the end of the game or however? No, definitely not. Are there some people that might enjoy this game? Yeah, if you're a fan of action, or I guess you could say action turn-based games, it's more of a, you know, just a solid little turn-based game that was ported over from the phone. Then sure, give it a shot. You've got nothing to lose. It is free. So it's not going to cost you a dime to give it a shot. And if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. That's really all there is to it. Me personally, not the biggest fan of it. I think they've got a good idea, and maybe they're heading in the right direction. I'd love to see the energy system gone, the gems gone, and maybe throw in a couple more things here and there. But for the most part, the game's not terrible. So give it a shot. See if you like it. If you like it, there you go. You might have found you a new game to play. Anyways, my name's Eskimo, and I hope you have a good day, or a good night, or a good morning, whatever time it is there for you. I hope you enjoy the rest of your afternoon, or morning, or night, or day. You know what I'm saying. Peace out.